dreaming of studying in the UK, but you are worried about the cost? Well, I've got a fantastic opportunity for you to consider today, because in today's video, I will be telling you about a scholarship opportunity where you can study in the UK for free with all of your living stipends sorted, meaning you will be paid while you are studying in the country, and you have extra money being given to you as well. So if this is something you are willing to consider, do watch till the end of today's video. The scholarship opportunity I am referring to is offered by the London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine, and this scholarship opportunity is for 2025-2026 academic year. It's for those who are willing to study in the UK for their master's program, and it is your golden ticket to study in a prestigious university. So I will be telling you everything you need to know about the scholarship opportunity, who is eligible, what this scholarship opportunity covers. I will tell you the step-by-step process as well. So ensure that you stick around with me, watch every bit of today's video, don't miss it, because you don't want to skip any relevant information in today's video. So let's talk about what the scholarship opportunity is all about. The London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine Fund Scholarship is a scholarship opportunity for applicants who are passionate about public health, global health, health-related research courses. So if this is something that you want to study for your master's, then this is an opportunity for you to consider. Each and every one of us knows that studying abroad as an international applicant is expensive. This scholarship opportunity is fully funded. So you get to have that perks if you get the scholarship from the London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine. So why am I bringing the scholarship your way? First off, it is fully funded. You will be paid while you are studying. And you're not just studying any course, you're studying something that you are passionate about in a vibrant city as well, where you get to meet people who are passionate about what it is that you are all studying. You get to network, you get to grow professionally and personally. So this is an opportunity that you do not want to miss. Now we will be talking about in details what the scholarship opportunity covers. So the benefits of the scholarship, what the scholarship covers: you would have your tuition fee completely paid, meaning no out-of-pocket expenses for you. You're not collecting anything from your bank account. You're not using any of your money to pay for your school fees, to pay for your tuition. It is fully paid, even for you as an international applicant. Now, you get to have living stipends while you are studying, meaning you will be paid, and you will be paid up to £22,000, which is tax-free. I mean, you get to be paid that amount of money, which means you would have financial support for your day-to-day expenses, your house rent, your groceries, every other things that you have to do. You get to have financial support while you are living in London, the vibrant city in the UK, and then you are studying what it is that you love. So you get to be paid up to £22,000. And then you could have some extra financial support as well. So because you are studying courses related to public health, you would have some mandatory trips that you would have to do. So you could have financial support in those areas to help you cover up those trips as well. So this scholarship opportunity takes away, financial barriers, financial headache, that burden from your shoulders. It takes it away from you, and you are able to focus on your career, on your goals, on your studies, for you to grow and for you to pass. You do not have to come and start bothering of getting another job or doing something else to get more money. But if you want to work, there is room for you to work. And that's because people who come to study are entitled to work 20 hours term time per week. So ensure that you do not go against the rules of your visa. There is room for you to work if you want to, but if you don't want to stress yourself in that area, you will be paid while you were studying. So ensure that you leverage on this. So let's look at the eligibility criteria. Are you wondering if you are eligible for the scholarship? So let's check. First off, you must apply for a master's program with the London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine, and then you need to be passionate about public health, global health, health-related research courses. You need to be passionate about that, and you need to demonstrate your academic excellence and leadership potential, and they would have a look into your finances as well. If you tick all of these boxes, you are right on track. But let's have a look deeply into the eligibility criteria. So they have told us on their website that for you to be eligible for this scholarship, you need to be a national of and resident in a low to middle income countries. Secondly, you need to intend to return back to this country when you are done with your master's program. You cannot say you are studying here and afterwards you will stay back on a postgraduate study visa. You need to intend that you are going back to your country when you were done with the master's program. And then you need to confirm in writing that you would not otherwise be able to pay for the proposed program of study, which means you are telling them, I don't have the money to pay for this course. That's why I'm applying for this scholarship. So you need to tell them this in writing. You also need to meet the minimum English language requirements, and they have said that you need to have a band B. So ensure that you have a look into this, start preparing for your IELTS, for your OET, every English exam that you need to write, prepare for it properly so that you don't waste your money twice. If you need to get a tutor, get a tutor as well. They've also said that you need to have a first class or an upper second class honors in your undergraduate degree. So when you did your bachelor's, that is the category of people that they're looking for, first class or second class upper. So they're not talking about second class lower division or third class or a pass. You need to ensure that you're very good up there, you're very sound academically. That kind of certificate or degree is what they are looking for. So have a look, and if from where you are abroad, overseas, if your equivalent is different from what they have written, you need to ensure that comparing where you graduated from and first class or second class upper degree, the equivalent is the same depending on how to categorize your certificate. And they have said that you need to hold an offer of admission for the 2025 and 2026 for one of the London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine's London-based intensive master's programs of study. So some of the courses that they offer is distance learning, so you don't have to be there in person, but they have said intensive, which means face-to-face, and you have to be there in person. So you need to hold an admission offer of an intensive MSc before you can apply and be eligible for the scholarship opportunity. So now we're going to be talking about how you can apply for the scholarship opportunity. We'll talk about it step by step. We'll break it down for you so that you would know what to do every step of the way. They have told us that the application process has 2 steps, and for you to be considered for the funding, you must meet the eligibility criteria that we have talked about. And then when you do meet the eligibility criteria, ensure that you put in your application before the deadline, and the deadline is the 5th of March 2025. Now, step 1, you need to submit an application for the 2025 to 2026 London-based MSc program of study as per the instructions on the website. I will leave the link in the description box for you to have a look. They have various courses that you can apply for. Peruse through each of the courses, whichever one you are interested in, put in your application. But the step 1 is go through the link I would leave in the description box and apply for a course. When you do that, they will provide you a temporary password to use for the first time you log in, and then you have to update it. Once you have submitted your application to study, you will then receive an automated email from the scholarships team. Step 1, like I said, apply for a course with the London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine. You would receive an email from the scholarships team providing you with the link to their online scholarships application portal. When you click on the link, You will then go through the various opportunities that they have. But because we're talking about the London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine Fund Scholarship, that is the scholarship you would look for through the link that they have sent to you. Once you have filled and answered all of the questions that they have asked you online, you will then submit your details. And once you submit, you would receive a confirmation email telling you that they have received your application. And once you receive that, they would then have to go through the evaluation process after the deadline has elapsed. That's the 5th of March 2025. And then the scholarships team will get in touch with you when they start contacting people about the outcome of the application. And this is going to happen in June. So ensure that you keep refreshing your email. The details that you give to them is the right one, so that when they get across to you of what your outcome is following the application, you will be aware of what it is. So here are some tips to make your application stand out. First off, you need to be authentic. You need to ensure that you share your story and your passion for public health or global health or health related research courses. You need to be authentic. Ensure that whatever it is that you're writing, it is passionate. You tell your story and they are willing to give you the chance. So be authentic. You need to also highlight your achievements. So if you have done anything academically and professionally, any success that you have gotten, you need to ensure that you highlight those successes. And the successes that you should highlight are the ones that align with the London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine's mission. So you don't want to just use anything here and there. You need to ensure that you are intentional about whatever it is that you are letting out, the successes that you are using. Be intentional about it so that it reflects with your career and the course that you are applying for. Also ensure that you get great references. The people that are used as your references, they need to speak about your leadership, about your potential, about how the scholarship is going to make you grow, and about how you as well will benefit from having the scholarship and what you would do with the opportunity that you get. So your references would have to do a great work about telling you and selling you in a way that whoever is evaluating your application will see that this person is a great candidate. So ensure that you get great references. Then proofread everything. You do not want to write a whole lot with great information, but your spelling and your grammar is, they're not on point. So ensure that you proofread everything, your spelling, anything. There are quite a number of apps that you can use or websites that you can use to proofread, and you can also give it to someone as well to proofread for you. So ensure that you do that and submit your applications on time. Like I said, the deadline is the 5th of March 2025. So ensure that you apply before deadline. So there are some important information that you have to be aware of, things that you need to consider when you are applying for this scholarship opportunity, and they have told us about this on your website. I'm not going to read everything, but I will just point out a few for us to be aware of that. So first off, they have said that the scholarship opportunity is open to applicants for any of the non-distance learning intensive master's program. I've talked about that before. So ensure that when you are applying for a course, it is not the distance learning one. It's the one that it is face-to-face, it is intensive, you were there in person. That is the course that you should apply for. Secondly, when you are applying for this course, there is an application fee. You would have to pay £50 as an application fee for this course. That is something you need to put in mind, because I remember in one of the videos I did recently, somebody was talking about application fee. Now these guys have told you exactly the amount that you need to pay for this course as an application fee. So when you are applying for one of the master's program, there is an application fee of £50 for you to pay. They have said that you need to pay these on time so that there will be no processing delay when you pay the fee. So ensure that you pay on time. Now the next thing that they have talked about is about the deadline. We know what the deadline is. The deadline is the 5th of March 2025. You need to ensure that you put in your applications early, before the 5th of March 2025. And they have also said both the application to study and the scholarship application must be completed before the scholarship deadline. And that's because some of these master's courses, they have deadlines that are longer than the deadline of the scholarship opportunity. So if you are applying for a course and you go on the website and you see that the deadline for you to put in your application for that master's course is sometime in July, you need to ensure that you put in your application now. And that's because the scholarship opportunity you want to apply for, the deadline is the 5th of March 2025. They have told us that if you are interested in the scholarship opportunity, apply for the course and apply for the scholarship opportunity before the deadline of the scholarship opportunity, not before the deadline of the master's course that you are applying for. So put that in mind. They've also told us that applicants whose application for study is successful will be asked to pay a deposit within 28 days of the offer of admission being sent. In this scenario, applicants applying for the scholarship with the London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine Fund Scholarship must email the admissions team to advise that they are awaiting a scholarship outcome. So you must provide the admissions team with both the name of the scholarship and the expected decision date in this email that you are sending to the admission team. And the expected decision date is the 2nd of June 2025. So you need to let them know that you are waiting for an outcome from the London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine Fund Scholarship that you have applied for before you can then go ahead with payment of any sort that the school has asked. So they've told you to email them. And when you do that, the admissions team will then extend the deposit deadline to match the decision deadline of the scholarship funding, which means you don't have to pay the money that they have told you to pay. When they tell you that you have to pay any money, email them and tell them that you are waiting for an outcome for so and so scholarship that you have applied for, and then they would extend the deadline of your payment to match up with the date that you are supposed to hear back from the scholarship board. So ensure that you do that and you don't just go about panicking that, oh, I have to pay this or I do not have to pay this. Because somebody asked me the same question in the video I did recently about the scholarship opportunity in Ireland. If you've not watched that video, I will link it in the description box for you to be aware of that. It's a great opportunity for you to consider. And the person's question was about this as well, of what to do when they tell you to pay this money. And so I gave some advice, and this is what this scholarship opportunity board or platform has told us that you can do. Email the admissions board, tell them about what it is that you are waiting for, and they will extend the deadline for you to pay the money. This scholarship opportunity is something you do not want to miss. And just to buttress, the deadline for the London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine Fund Scholarship is the 5th of March 2025. You need to ensure that you put in your application for studies in the school as well as the application for the scholarship on time before the 5th of March 2025. And this is something that would give you an edge, a boost in your career professionally and with your personal growth as well. So ensure that you do not miss this opportunity. It is a start to greatness. Please do leave it in the comment section where it is that you are watching from. I would like to know where you are viewing this video from. And this would help me in tailoring my content to suit you better. If you are interested in anything in particular or in any video in particular, please do request in the comment section and I will do well to answer to the best of my knowledge. I'm looking forward to doing a video on scholarship opportunities for undergraduates, so not just for master's applicants or for PhD applicants. And if this is something that you would be interested in, or you know somebody who would be interested in it, please do leave it in the comment section and tell me where it is that you're watching from or where they would be watching from as well, so I can tailor the content specifically for them. Please do also like the video, share it to friends and family members, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your post notification bell so that when I put out a new content, you will be the first person to be informed and you will not miss out on the juicy information, the scholarship opportunities, or even the migration tips that I bring on the channel. So please do well to turn on your post notification bell, and I'll see you on the next one. Have a great day.